Hey everybody, Chris Collins here from SCSeTools Support. Today we'll be going over to how to actually manage your projects online using the SCS Instrument Communicator. You'll be able to add IDs or change orifice plate sizes, that sort of thing, through SCSiComm, and it pushes it into SCSeTools. One thing to note, when you do create an ID this way, you still need to contact support and let us know the frequency that ID needs to be monitored, as well as any data requirements for that. So whether it's an SPS, XXX, or WW, or any kind of variance for that ID, please let us know so that way we can make sure that everything is tracked correctly in the system. So upon logging into SCSiComm, you'll see that we'll have our account name logged in here, and you'll see a list of our projects here on the left hand side. We'll go ahead and select demo for the demo landfill that we'll be working with today. And what I actually want to do is go ahead and add an ID for this demonstration. So I'll go down to the bottom here and click on Add ID. This is the exact same workflow as in the LandTech software. And we'll go ahead and we'll create a new ID. So we'll just do demo, and then we'll do 4 7s there. Device type we'll keep as a well. For a flow device, you just pick whatever flow device is in that individual well. For this demo, we'll just do AccuFlow 2V. Pump run time, do it at 60 seconds. And again, this is all just based upon what you typically would do for creating IDs, in your routes file. Latitude and longitude, if you have them, you can go ahead and enter them in there. And then we also have, any of the device information if you'd like to enter that. The latitude and longitude we can always update at a later time. If you don't have that, obviously there's no need to go ahead and put those in there. ID questions, we'll hop on over to this tab now, and we have the different sets of questions. We'll go ahead and do a single comment selection just for the demo, and select a couple of the ones that are already set up here in eTools for the other IDs. Go ahead and click on Done. So once we created that, we'll scroll down to the bottom of the list, and you'll see the demo with the 7s here. This is our new ID. You'll notice an asterisk next to the project name over here. That's just letting you know that this project needs to be saved. So we'll go ahead and click Save. We'll get a message that this project has been saved. Would you like to upload to eTools? So yes, we'll go ahead and upload it to eTools. And that'll add that ID that we just added directly into eTools. You could do multiple IDs at the same time. Again, just make sure you change, or that you save and push it into eTools before you exit out of the application. So your request is complete. We'll go ahead and click on OK. Once this actually been completed, this will send an email out to data approvers letting them know that there are new IDs that need to be approved. The idea behind that is the technician, just to make sure that it goes to the right site, it's the right project, that there's no issues with that. If it's the same person that is the data approver is the one who is actually adding the IDs, then you can always go through and you could do this process and then do the eTools process, which we're going to show next as well. That would be fine. So once you actually go ahead and save that, we have a new temporary project file name here, demo mod, and then it has the day's date. And basically the idea behind this is while that's pending approval, the technician can go ahead and send this ID off into the gym and go off and do the work and do what they need to do out in the field. So once this has been saved, the technician is out doing their work, and as mentioned, the data approver would have received that email. For the data approver, once they log into eTools, we'll go ahead and select that project from the top left, go to SCSiComm under points here on the right on the ribbon bar, and you'll see a list of all the changes that have been uploaded for this individual site here. Just go ahead and load. You'll notice the ones that's already been pre-approved is here in green. The one that's still pending is in yellow. The very bottom here will show us what changes are actually pending. So we can see that, and it has all the 7s there with the 4 7s. This is the one that has actually been set up and is pending and waiting for their approval. If you have multiple ones and you only want to approve certain ones, you can manually check mark those using your left mouse button, or you can right click and then just do a approved all. Once we do approve all, we'll approve all records. And again, once we click yes here, that ID is now available in eTools. You can upload data to it, you can do reporting to it, all of that. As mentioned, you would still need to let us know that the data requirements as well as the frequency for that. It's just that way to make sure that everything's tracked within the system. At this time, the technician will be able to go back to SCSiComm after they have completed their round. and they can go ahead and delete this temporary mod file. I would highly encourage this just to make sure that you're not accidentally making changes to a mod file as opposed to what's actually active in eTools. All you need to do is select the mod file, go to delete current project from the top left, click yes, and then that will remove it from your list. The next time that you log into eTools, that new ID will be listed here under demo. If you're still logged in, you can go to the eTools drop down, click on refresh all projects, and this will just force it to re-download your routes file that you have, project file that you have stored into eTools. So after this gets loaded, we'll go back to the demo, scroll down to the very bottom, and there's the ID that we just added into the system. So everything is good to go and we can upload the data. If you have any questions or any concerns, if there's anything else you would like us to cover in future videos, please let us know at support@scsetools.com. Thank you and have a good day.